Hi Virgo, welcome to Yellow Cardinal Tarot. My name is Carol and this is a reading for May 8th to the 14th, 2024. And so if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. This is a fairly new channel. It's been 5 months now since I've been on YouTube. So, and if you're coming back, if you're a subscriber, thank you for watching and subscribing. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a spread called the Hermit's Lantern. And I think it's really important to get an understanding of, who is this Hermit in the Major Arcana card. So let's take a look at our Hermit. Our Hermit is the card that comes up when the universe kind of says, okay, it's time to take your attention off of all the distractions that are sitting outside in this exterior world for us. There's so much out there that can distract us when we want to. And it's time for us now to go inwards. It's time for us to do some inner work. And it's time for us here to, shine a light on what's coming up in our shadow. It's time for us to do some shadow work, some inner work. And so if you are, we're going to be doing shadow work. And so if you're not familiar with the term shadow or shadow work, I've left a video in my description box on it. And it's a video that I put together. And I've been on my own intensive healing journey for 7 years now. I work with a life coach. I have complex trauma. And to be honest with you, I didn't know I had it. That's how complex it was. And I've done a lot of healing, and I'm still doing healing, and I always will be doing healing. There's no such thing as, I'm done with my healing, even though I have, and we all want to be done with it. But we grow. We grow. We're meant to grow, meant to heal. And so this channel is all about healing. So if you are still here, it's because you haven't clicked off yet. And when people find out that this is a healing channel and I'm not going to promise them a lover that's going to come to save them, well, click, gone, I know, I've been there. I was addicted to tarot, actually, and I wanted someone to come and save me as well. But I had to save myself, and we all have to save ourselves. And so this is what this channel is about. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you kind of shine a light on what's going on with you right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at, in the first spot, I'm going to look at what's coming up from your shadow to heal. And this is really the first reading where I've started off with, okay, let's look at your shadow. And because we're taking a deep dive into it. And these readings have been quite deep, some of them. Well, most of them are. Like, they're kind of like, woo. And a part of me was going, oh, this is kind of really strong. I'm coming out too strong here, but I'm reading it like I'm supposed to. And so you're going to find that this reading is a little bit stronger maybe than other ones, if you've been listening to other ones I've been doing. And then I want to look, number 2 is what's the origin of it. So when your shadow comes up, something about that. And then I'll find out the origin of it. I'll be able to kind of connect the dots and have a better picture of what's going on with you. And then we're going to look at how is this impacting your life, because your shadow lives in the unconscious. It is your unconscious. It's that part of you that actually is the part that is the biggest impact on you in all your relationships. It's that unhealed stuff that's sitting in our body that needs to be healed. And so it can improve our relationships with people and our day-to-day living. And so that's what number 3. And then number 4 is the tarot is going to tell you how to heal it. And I'll also give you some recommendations from my other channel called Carol Cares. And I'll give you some other videos that could really be helpful for you as to how you can start to heal this when it's coming up. And then finally, number 5 in the middle, I'm going to look at what will your life look like? How is it going to change once you do the work, right? And you have to do the work in order for your life to change. Because if you're sitting in a situation that's not changing right now, it's because you haven't looked at it and dealt with it. And there's something in your shadow that's coming up for you to heal. All right, so I've decided to use the Tarot of the Abyss by Tourian, which is an awesome black and white deck, and it really I wanted a deck that was just going to take a deep dive into your shadow, and it's been working awesome for me. And then I'm going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot for some clarifiers. All right, so let's begin, Virgo, by looking at what's coming up for your shadow from your shadow to heal right now. I just want one card for Virgo. What's coming up for Virgo to heal right now? Okay. I don't know. We'll try it again. What's coming up to heal? Huh. It's not sure. Tarot, you have to know. Well, it gives me 3 and I don't want 3. So I'll put those away. Keep going here. I want one card for the shadow, for Virgo's shadow. What's coming up for Virgo right now? Oh, okay. This one wanted to. The World card. The World card. It's an interesting World card here. It's a fascinating World card. Okay. Yeah. It was funny how that came out. It was just kind of, wasn't sure, and then it just kind of flipped. Okay, number 2. What is its origin? Woo! I just want one card, so I'm going to put those 2 away. What is it? Oh, okay. The Ace of Cups. Number 3. How is it showing up okay. I'll take this one. The High Priestess. That's funny. It was just right there. I think I'm complaining too much, and then that's why it's now giving me the cards. Okay, 4 is how can Virgo heal this? How can Virgo heal this? Doesn't like when I get upset with it. Okay, I'm going to take this one right here. How can Virgo heal this? 10 of Wands. Right here. Okay. And then in the middle is how will your life change once you've done the work? Okay. How will Virgo's life change once they've done the work? How will Virgo's life change once they've done the work? Six of Cups. 6 of Cups. Six of Cups. Okay. I'm done with those 5 cards. Now, let's have some clarifiers for the World card, please. The 3 of Cups. And one more. The 4 of Cups. Wow, in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups here. 2 cups. Okay. Oh, lots of cups. Ace of Cups. With the Ace of Cups. Okay. Ace of Cups clarifying the Ace of Cups. All right. We're talking about emotions. Something going on with emotions. One more card here. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Just trying to think of how, if I'm going to need another card here, but we'll see. We'll see if I need them. Just because I have the Ace of Cups twice here, but that's okay. This High Priestess. One card there. And another card here. All right, you have the World card again. So it's the second time that's come out in your deck. In your reading, I should say, the Three of Swords. Ten of Wands, please clarification here. There's one. And you have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Emperor card. Kind of in the middle here, in the sideways. Six of Cups, please. I think that one wants to come. I'm not sure about that one. Oh, he looks like he wants to come out. The Two of Wands with the Six of Cups. One more here. So you get the Page of Wands. All right. Okay, Virgo. So, what's coming up from your shadow to heal? You get the World card. Fascinating World card. I love this card. Wow. The World card to me, like it can mean so many things. It could so many things is what I'm hearing here. So many things. This particular snake forms a lemniscate here. You know, it's the symbol of infinity, never ending. So many things. And I love how it just wraps around this baby here, like it's in the womb. And there's something here that you need to become aware of. I'm leaning towards saying that, you know, I'm a firm believer in this, and I know it to be true that sometimes we could be affected by the outside world or what has happened to us when we're in the womb. Because there's so many things that we don't know that are unhidden here. And so I'm wondering here if there's something that is coming up from your shadow that maybe something that took place before you were born in your mother's womb. And there are things definitely that can take place before. Babies feel so much, you know. And I don't think mothers realize that a lot of the times when they're carrying their infants. And so this is, I mean, the World card is just so fascinating, and it can mean so many things to me. But let's just go on with this reading, just these two, and I'm going to see what else is coming up here. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration. It's a card of how far you've come. You were born. And that's beautiful in itself. And you have these three strong feminine energies here to celebrate your birth. I'm wondering if there were complications when you're in your mother's pregnancy, and the person that carried you, if there were complications. I've never had this type of a reading as far as like before. It's interesting. The Four of Cups here. And this is still about your shadow, what's sitting in your shadow to be healed. The Four of Cups in reverse, it's like, it's somebody that's very, has three cups here. They've worked through, you know, these 3 cups. And the universe is saying, here's another cup here. Are you sure you don't want to go a little bit deeper? Are you sure you don't want to feel again? You sure you don't want to take this cup? It's an offer. It's really like, it's like the Ace of Cups here. It's a gift from the universe here. And this individual is sitting back and going, nope. No thanks. But this was in reverse here. And so I'm wondering if there's a willingness now, it's coming up again, to see what this is. To deal with the effect that this has had on you. Whether it was something that happened to you when you were in your mother's womb, or if it was something that happened during your birth. Maybe after it, you know, right after it. But something to do when you were yeah. So let's see what the origin of this. This is what's coming up for healing now. Maybe you're aware of it. I don't know. Let's see what is here. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. And so, I mean, there was the Ace of Cups right there, right? And there it was. So the origin of this is, and this is in reverse as well, I think it was, where there's an offer here to feel. This is the origin of it. There was an option there to feel some real emotion. And it was blocked. I think it was in reverse. And the Ace, yes it was. And the Ace of Cups again, right beside it. And so the fact that these two come into play here. There's a real block of emotion, of need. Because cups are about need and desire. So let's look at it from a need perspective. Is there something in your childhood or in your birth story where you didn't get the needs, that you didn't get the proper care that you needed? And because this wheel of fortune that turns, and it is a change of circumstance. So things changed because of an incident, either in the womb or something in the birth story, where for some reason you didn't get the proper care. And this is just different. This is really, really different. But it's okay. We're going to keep going with this story. Where you didn't get proper care, and it's really changed your direction in life for you. And so this lack of care, whatever it was, needs to be healed. That situation needs to be healed because it's changed the trajectory of your life. It made you go on a different path than the one that you were originally supposed to go on. It changed the circumstances of your life. So, how's it showing up in your daily life? The High Priestess. The High Priestess is the second card in the major arcana. There are two cards. She represents feminine energy. There are two cards that represent the feminine energy. So the feminine energy is divided into two. One's the High Priestess. The other one is the Empress that comes right after her. The High Priestess is a fascinating card. She has the key to the doorway back here. And the thing is about that is that it's not locked. She has a key, but it's not locked. Anybody can go there. People just think it's locked. And so how is this showing up in your daily life? Well, she represents wisdom, great wisdom, intuition. Great intuition, great knowing, great inner knowing. And so I'm hearing the word inner knowing coming up. I think I'm going to say that you are intuitive because you feel, like, I don't know if you know what this incident is, but you feel that there's something there that changed your life when you were younger. Maybe you know, but you don't know is that you need to heal from it. Because there's a knowing here. There's a deep, deep, deep knowing, an intuitive sense that something, I'm going to say traumatic, happened when you were younger or in the womb. Not when, more so when you were like very, very young, very, very young baby. You know, because it's not something that you can really remember, or it's just like it's buried so deeply. But you have this intuitive sense that something must have happened to you when you were very young, because it's just changed the course. Like, you probably know how your life changed. It could be something like you have a disability because of something that happened, or you know, maybe you were adopted, and so there's this, and you don't know it, or maybe you do know it, and so there's something to do with that in here. You know, like, it's something like that that's just changed the whole direction of your life. And so there's something that you're very intuitive, because this World card comes up again here. And the World card to me can be an awareness. You have this awareness about you. You know, there's this awareness in you. You can feel it. You have this awareness that you're carrying a lot of pain. You have this awareness that you're carrying a lot of pain. And so because you have this awareness that you're carrying a lot of pain, you have an intuitive sense that it's because of something that happened to you when you were very, very, very young. It's something like it would be impossible to you to remember, right? Like, I mean, a lot of your people with trauma can't remember. Everybody has trauma, but a lot of people can't remember incidents when they're really young. But this one is like, okay, there was no way of you remembering this, but you have this intuitive sense that's kind of saying to you, okay, maybe it's time to kind of let's do a little bit of a dive in here and try to figure out what is it that happened to you. Your needs maybe weren't met, but something changed here. And then so over here we have, how can you heal it? How can you heal this? You know, it's something that happened so long ago, and it's not even, you don't remember it. Well, the Ten of Wands comes up, and that's the end of a cycle of burdens, and this person's carrying all these burdens. You know, how could this person heal this? It's like this has been strapped on your back from a very young age, and you've carried this situation around your entire life, and it has affected everything in your life. And you can start to heal it by removing one of these mini logs, one at a time. One at a time. This journey's a process. But you're on to something. And you got 3 cards that wanted to come out here for you. Yeah. Okay. The Wands. 5 of Wands is a card of change. It's a card of conflict also. So the conflict here is our ego. The conflict speaks of us judging ourselves by looking around at other people and comparing ourselves. Just got to go on your phone and, you know, go on social media, and you can easily get involved with this conflict right here, where you start comparing yourself. And so you have lived your life with this heaviness of intuitively knowing that there's something there that changed the trajectory of your life. And it's really affected how you feel about yourself, because there's something that changed you and has covered up. Because of what happened, it covered up your real authenticity, who you really are. There is the Ace of Swords coming up here, and this is how to heal. The sword is a new offer from the universe. It's a new, it's a gift. It's a gift of authenticity. It's about getting to know the real you, bit by bit. Who was that real person? And this is a general reading, so this could, you know, I could see so many situations coming out of this where the person that you really were was covered up from a very, very, very young age because of something traumatic that happened. Wow, when you're very young. I mean, it could be on a continuum. Small trauma, big trauma, lots of trauma, you know. And the last card that comes in is the Emperor card here. The Emperor card is, I call him Mr. Emperor. He thinks he's Mr. Emperor. He sits in his chair. He's old. This is number 4 card. It's very rigid. It's very solid. It's been here for a long time. His chair's cement. He's almost cement. He's been sitting in it for so long. He's the guy that makes the rules of society. You know, he creates them. There are all these freaking magical rules that he comes up with. And we just, we follow them. Most people follow these imaginary rules of society, and we don't know who made them up. We just follow them because we never really were given any rules, so we just follow them. We don't know why we're following them. And it's time to question some of these rules you follow. You know, what are you telling yourself about this situation? Some people are really scared to dig into their childhood, or scared to get to know the truth. Because maybe society tells you that, don't go there. That's kind of dangerous, you know. Leave it alone. You know, a lot of people online like to say, forget the past. Forget the past, you know. Why bother with that? Why you want to dredge that up? Well, if you don't, it's going to keep on, you know, showing up in your life, and you know that there's something here that you have to heal. And so, how will your life change once you do the work? How will your life change once you do the work? You get a Six of Cups card. Beautiful, beautiful card to get for your outcome once you do the work, once you start doing the work. Of getting to know you, getting to know that true you. That person that you were meant to be under all of this trauma. The Six of Cups card is, in the Rider-Waite deck, it's a relationship. It's two kids exchanging, an older child and a younger child exchanging the cups. And it's about giving and receiving, because sixes have a duality, the giving and the receiving. And it's about getting in touch with your inner child and starting a relationship with who you really are. But I'm liking this card. So how will my life change once I do the work? Well, here's the person that you've always thought in your head that you were, right? But this is going to change once you start finding out who you really are. This is the real person here that's going to come out. The real you is going to come out. You've got two yous here. There's somebody that you think who you really are in your head. And then there's the real you, right? Because we put these masks on to show the world who we really are. But there's somebody else in there. You know that there's somebody else because you have this intuitive nudge. The high priestess comes out and she says, there's somebody else in there. It's not who you think it is. And so you're going to start to this relationship with you, a brand new relationship of getting to know you. You know, imagine that. Who are you? Two of Wands comes in reverse, and right now it's in reverse. But once you do the work, the Two of Wands is the beginning of taking your life in a different direction, of following your purpose, of following what road you were really supposed to go on, right? Until something happened to you or this trauma happened to you when you were younger. But right now it's in reverse. But when you start doing the work, you're gonna start to see. You're gonna realize, right? He's looking like this globe in his hand. He's got the world in his hand, and the world will be yours. And you can do anything you want to do. Anything. And a little page of Wands comes out, and the page in my deck. Did I get a page already? I thought I did. No, I didn't. I got the Six of Cups. Okay, the pages in my deck are our inner children. It's our inner child. And our inner children all need to be healed. And there's an inner child here that's holding your wound. There's also an inner child with a wand in their hand. There is an inner child of yours, and we all have this inner child that knows who we are, that knows what our purpose is. It's called the child with the purpose. It's a part of yours. It's a part of everybody. You just know. You know what your purpose is. You have an intuitive sense that you're meant to be someone else, do something else, but you got to get in touch with the real you and who you were. And in order to do that, you need to start to heal some of this. Whatever this incident was, there's some healing that needs to be done. And so, yeah, this is an amazing reading for you, Virgo. It was quite, at the beginning, I was like, oh, where am I going to go with this? I was a bit scared. I wasn't sure. It was like, wow, this is like it's very deep. It's very deep. And it's about getting to know you. It's about getting to connect with you again. Find the real you in there. And so I'm going to recommend some journaling videos from your emotions. Journaling videos is the one way that I use. There are two tools that I use in my own healing journey that I cannot live without. One of them is grounding. Well, actually, you know what I'll do for you? I'll leave you a grounding playlist and how to ground yourself so that you can get back into your body and start maybe to because we really live in our head. We really do. And you need to get back into your body where all your emotions are so you can start feeling and healing what happened to you. And then you journal. You journal from your inner child. When I first started journaling years ago, when I started reading self-help books and that, I didn't have a therapist, I don't think, at the time. It was years and years and years ago. I wrote from my dominant hand to my inner child. I wrote with them, and then I answered back with my non-dominant hand, and I printed. And I was actually shocked by some of the things that my inner child was telling me. I didn't believe it, so I just crumpled it up and chucked it and threw it. And it turned out that what they were saying was true. I remember what they said. They were telling me something. And you can start off like that. But once you start writing, you write and you allow that inner child, that part of you that knows your story, and they're going to speak to you. They're going to talk to you about how they feel about things. And so I think that when you learn how to ground and then you pair that with journaling, which are the two tools that I use, that's going to help you, Virgo, get at some of a bit of a mystery here as far as like finding out what it is. I can't tell you exactly, but I know that you have an intuitive sense that there's something here that you need to get at that you don't know yet. And but there's something, and that has changed the course of your life, and you don't know what. You know that your life has changed, that probably you're living the life that you kind of think, this isn't not where I'm supposed to be, or there's something, you're feeling something. And so, yeah, I'll do that for you. And then, your life's going to open up in so many ways. It tells you that, right? The wands are about our purpose and taking our life where we want to go. So, fascinating reading. I haven't done one of these. Like, they're just kind of, whoa. Okay, I just kept going with it because I knew I'd get somewhere. So, all right, Virgo, have compassion for yourself for what you're working through. This is a tough journey. It's the most difficult one in your life, but it's the most important one. So take care, and I'll talk soon. Bye-bye.